Hello everyone. Welcome to another English learning video. Do you want to speak English like a native speaker? Then this video is just for you. Today, I will tell you a beautiful and emotional story. You can practice shadowing with me. What is shadowing? It means you listen to each sentence carefully, then repeat after me. This helps you train your brain to think and speak in English. Now, let's begin the story. This is a story about love, mistakes, and finding true happiness. My name is Isabella. I am 23 years old and I live in New York. My father is a very rich man. We have a big house, fancy cars, and everything money can buy. But money does not always bring happiness. I was a spoiled girl. I loved parties, music, and expensive clothes. At night, I often sneaked out of the house. I went to clubs with my friends. I told my father I was going to study, but I was lying. One morning, my father dropped his wallet by accident outside our house. A young man saw it happen. He picked up the wallet and ran after my father. "Sir, you dropped this," he said. My father was very happy and thankful. He asked the young man, "What do you want as a reward?" The young man was poor. He said, "I don't want money, sir, but can you give me a job?" My father remembered that I needed a driver. He asked, "Can you drive?" The young man said yes. So my father told him to start work the next day. The next morning, my father introduced him to me. "Isabella, this is your new driver," he said. I looked at the young man. He was tall, polite, and handsome. But he was black. I didn't want him as my driver. I was rude to him. His name was Marcus. From that day, Marcus became my driver. Every morning, he drove me wherever I wanted to go. I told him to take me to class, but instead, I made him drive me to the club. I told him not to tell my father. Marcus knew all my secrets. He knew I lied to my father. He knew I went to clubs. He knew I drank alcohol, but he never told my father. One night, everything changed. I told my father I was going to study late. Marcus drove me to my favorite club. The music was loud. I was dancing and drinking. Then suddenly, I saw my father walk into the club. He was there for a business meeting. He saw me immediately. I was drunk and looked terrible. My father was shocked and embarrassed. His friends saw me too. When I got home, my father was waiting for me. He shouted at me for a long time. He called me a liar and a disgrace. He locked me in my room and said, "You are not allowed to leave this house again." I became like a prisoner in my own home. The only person I saw was Marcus. He brought me food every day. He was kind and gentle with me. He talked to me when I felt lonely. He brought me books to read. He made me smile again. One evening, Marcus came to my room with dinner. The sun was setting outside. He looked at me and asked, "Are you okay, Isabella?" I started to cry. "I'm so lonely, Marcus," I said. "You are not alone," he said. "I'm here for you." We talked for hours that night. We shared our dreams and secrets. Day by day, we grew closer. One night, a big storm came. The power went out. My room was dark and cold. I was scared of the thunder. Marcus came in with a flashlight. "Don't be afraid," he said. "I'm here with you." He sat beside my bed and held my hand. The rain hit the windows. The wind howled outside. But with Marcus beside me, I felt safe. "Thank you for being so kind to me," I whispered. "You deserve kindness," Marcus said softly. "You are a good person, Isabella." In the soft light, he looked into my eyes. My heart started to beat fast. He slowly touched my face. "Isabella," he said, "I think I'm falling in love with you." Tears filled my eyes, but they were happy tears. "I love you too, Marcus," I said. He kissed me softly. It was my first real kiss. That night in the darkness, I felt true happiness for the first time. After that, Marcus came to my room every evening. We talked, laughed, and planned our future. He brought me flowers from the garden. He left me little notes that said, "You are beautiful and I love you." One day, Marcus saved my life. I was reading in my room when I smelled smoke. There was a fire downstairs. I tried to open my door, but it was locked. I screamed for help. Marcus ran upstairs. He broke down the door. "Isabella, we have to go." He picked me up in his arms and carried me through the smoke. He saved my life that day. When my father came home, he thanked Marcus, but he still didn't treat him like family. That night, Marcus came to my room again. He hugged me tightly. "I could have lost you today," he said. "I love you so much, Isabella. I want to protect you forever." I looked into his eyes. "I want to be with you too, Marcus," I said, "but my father will never let us be together." Marcus was quiet for a moment. Then he said, "What if we leave? What if we start a new life somewhere else?" I said yes. "Let's go." 2 weeks later, we were ready. It was midnight. Marcus came to my room quietly. I had packed one small bag. We sneaked out of the house. Marcus started the car and we drove into the night. We drove for many hours. When the sun came up, we were far away from home. Marcus held my hand as he drove. For the first time, I felt free. We found a small town near the ocean. We rented a tiny apartment above a bakery. It was small, but it was ours. Marcus got a job fixing cars. I worked in a flower shop. We didn't have much money, but we had love, and that was enough. Every evening we cooked dinner together. Marcus told me jokes while I cut vegetables. We laughed a lot. We were like a real family. On weekends, we walked in the park holding hands. Sometimes people stared at us, but we didn't care. We had each other. One day, Marcus proposed to me on a hill. He didn't have money for a ring, so he made one from a flower stem. "Will you marry me, Isabella?" he asked. "Yes," I said with tears in my eyes. We had a small wedding at the town church. The baker made us a cake. The flower shop owner gave us free flowers. It was simple, but perfect. Now we have been married for 2 years. We have a small house with a garden full of roses. Marcus owns his own garage. We work together every day. We are planning to have children soon. Sometimes I think about my father. I wonder if he misses me. But I do not regret my choice. Marcus changed my life. He showed me what true love means. He showed me that happiness comes from kindness, not money. My father had everything except love. Marcus had nothing but a good heart, and that is worth more than gold. We are not rich in money, but we are rich in love. Every morning, we wake up grateful for each other. This is my story. It started with lies and ended with truth. It started with loneliness and ended with love. Marcus and I are proof that true love can overcome anything. Now we live each day with peace and joy. I am happy now, truly happy. For the first time in my life, I am exactly where I want to be, with the person I love most.